Why?
Probably. I feel a bit better, that's all.
I could do it. I wonder if you can do it on while you got the camera on.
So,
Not sure. What does that do? Whoa.
ew, no. Oh no, that's horrible.
I'm playing with the thingies. It's not working. Oh my goodness. Hello. I'm in a whiteout. It's that cold. I don't know how to get out of it now. What have I done?
I can't see what you're doing. Just change it.
There you go. You have a crack. I don't know what I've done.
You've got to change.
Done?
And they've made it black and white now.
Oh, it's like an old days black and white television. Hello, everybody. My name's Ed Sullivan. Tonight we have the Beatles. I love you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't know what I've done. Actually, I didn't do it. The wife did it.
No, you picked the
I
weird
don't know what we've done.
pattern. Give me a lot.
No, I'll just keep pushing buttons. This is what blokes do. They just keep pushing buttons. What does that say? Mute, cancel, share.
Oh man, the wind's cold
Cancel.
over this end.
Not sure what I'm doing. Doesn't matter. There we go.
Did you get it back to normal?
No,
You want me to try?
no, I don't really care.
Oh,
It's all good.
it's cold over here.
I don't know what the temperature is. What is it, about 7, 8? Something like that.
I don't know, but the thing inside is supposed to rain.
Saturday it's going to rain. So they say.
It's spooky.
I'm most haunted tonight. Did I scare you? Are you scared yet? We've done something to the effects. Now I'm back in 1945 black and white.
I think if you just pushed it again, it'll eventually go back to normal.
Do you reckon? Push it again, she says. All right. Oh, I think it is. Just push the same one. Good.
Yeah, now it's normal.
You get dizzy, guys. Spinning you around. But, oh, Gazella here.
You're still waiting for the video. You put
Yeah.
leggings on.
Who?
You've put leggings on.
Yes, mittens. I have mittens. Cold.
No,
Look.
it's leggings when you do that.
All right. Chain fonders. Anyway, enough nonsense. So I've got the cast iron pan ready for the chef tomorrow, Chef Mr. Angels, to make the cornbread. It shall be videoed. She doesn't want to go live. Not sure
No,
why.
Take me too long. Plus depends how I feel.
Hello, awesome the hooker.
Awesome, my sweet pea.
Hello.
Did you read my message? Oh, no, babe. I look like shit.
Okay.
I'm still sick, awesome. Put it back on you. Awesome.
I look like shit all the time,
Sweet
whether I'm
pea.
sick or not.
I sent because I was supposed to do your. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so we've got, well, I've got the cast iron pan seasoned. Is it the best cast iron pan in the world? It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
I don't know. You can do that any time you like.
Yeah, well,
But, so I'm not guaranteeing that, because tomorrow I'll come and she'll be saying, oh, I'm too sick to make cornbread.
no. It's just like, it comes in waves awesome, like my nose will start running. I got it off the granddaughter. I just can't believe I've been sick twice in 1 month when I hadn't been sick in I don't know how many years.
You get all sorts of gifts from your grandchildren. Some of them are microbes.
Like sometimes I'm fine. I don't know how much lemon tea and honey I've been drinking. I'm peeing so much because I've drunk so much of that.
I got some new knobs today. Awesome. I knew you'd be excited. I could show you, but I'm a bit lazy at the moment. I fitted 3 gold knobs inside. Yeah, she takes plenty of vitamin
Yeah,
C.
yep. I've been taking double that, but being careful as well because I know you can do too much of that. And we don't usually come on this time of night. Yeah, knobs.
Do you want to see me knobs?
But awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. I just got to say, you're doing a great job keeping everyone updated.
Yeah.
Are you going to show the knob?
Yeah, just going to show awesome me knob. No, everyone else can look away now. Another little addition to the cottage. Jeez, the bed looks like Santa Claus. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, I'll show you an old knob first, so you don't get confused. This is my old knob. See that? Bit bulky. So I've decided to put on flash new gold ones. See, I know you'll be excited. But I've got to get one for the bathroom. I've already put one on the lounge door. I've got to get one for the bedroom. But I did manage to get one onto the kitchen door. Quite good, actually. They're not big knobs, but I know you don't like really big knobs, awesome. This is just a knob that you can handle very comfortably. So there you go. Everyone else can come back now. I've shown all my knobs to awesome. Oh look, there's a garden nymph running around.
I want to come sit back over here. I had to get the
We had a bee incident. All right, I'll tell them what happened.
We had 2 bees. You can sit in there.
A bee landed on her shoulder, and I wish I had the camera going, because it would have been really fun. They come to the light. Hello, Danny. And then I had a bee land on my arm. So it fell on the ground. So the wife got the dustpan and brush and walked all the way down the back and let it go free. There we go. Yeah, so the bees, just the odd bee, one every now and then comes in and, commits kamikaze. Most bees, when they head for the light, are not in very good health. I've been stung by hornets, nasty. Bees I've been stung by. Luckily none of that affects me.
Oh God, awesome. That's not good being allergic to it.
Put you onto the tube. There you go.
No, I've got a red nose. I look like Santa Claus. That's why I was in bed so early yesterday. But sometimes coming outside with the air clears my nose. Oh, you're welcome. Look, you're doing a great job keeping everyone updated, awesome. It is what it is. You're a very respectful, caring person. And you just got to try not to let some people's comments get to you. Red Riding Hood, yeah.
Okay.
But,
There are longer ones to be on television.
no, not right now. Not when I was.
Life is what it is. And when we know, we'll know. There's no need to push the point at all.
That's right, awesome. You cannot cross that line. And, we wouldn't either. People asking for info is just wrong. It is what it is. You've got something in place. You and Tucker have talked about it. What will be will be. What's meant to happen when it's meant to happen. It's as simple as that.
Very easy statement. I'm now working for Hooker. In regards to my very dear friend Tucker, there is no information available at this time, but as soon as we have information, you will all be told.
And I totally...
Thank you for coming.
I totally
Hello, V.
understand. People want to know.
My camping buddy.
People want to know. We understand all that. Enough. Sometimes we don't get I don't get notifications off a lot of people's channels, so I just go myself and go check Tucker's channel and your channel to see. That's why I don't ask you, because I go check, even though I'm not getting notifications. But that's all people have to do is just think, oh, I'll go check.
We had some sad news today. Nothing to do with Tucker. This is to do with a very close family friend. It was a friend of
Well,
my wife's mother.
Yeah, it was my mum's
That she
girlfriend.
came over, and you know they were friends for 60 years.
60 years.
60
yeah.
years, and she passed away today. But she was 90 something. Lovely lady. Spent many hours with her, talking to her and listened to her stories.
Yeah, she passed today, so that was a bit sad. But first thing I said to my sister when she told me was, well, she's living it up with mum and dad now, and her hubby, because
Yep.
her hubby passed a few years ago.
I
she
suppose
was
we're
very...
a bit different. We're not sorry that she passed.
Yeah,
We're sorry she's gone. I suppose there's that
Yeah.
distinguishing difference.
She was very sick, and there was no quality of life. So
No.
it was time.
Yeah, it's one of those, for me, it's definitive. It's like when someone you care about leaves or passes on, there's good and bad with it. But she lived to be 90.
Yeah, it was.
But
Yeah.
that's the good bit. Oh, look, if someone said you want 90, I'd go, ooh, I'll even take 85.
I mean, what is it? 70 is what you usually get.
Oh, that's biblical, but
Yeah,
that means I've only got 10 years to go.
10. What? Oh, yeah. My brain's not thinking.
We don't get the opportunity to read a book that says, seeds will live to be 93. Doesn't happen that way. Circumstance, health, third-party incidents, like, things happening.
Yeah, it's
Bucky doesn't own an owl. All right, we'll clarify that, VMAC. But yeah, I'm sad she's gone. I'm not terribly sad that she's passed.
I can't. My
So
eyes are so.
I don't know
watery.
how people would take that, but that's my interpretations.
Bucky, right? When I said I had an owl, I meant one that nests on the property. Oh, I love owls. They're so gorgeous, aren't they?
I was telling them yesterday about the frogmouth owls we get. And they're ugly looking bloody things, but they're so cute at the same time.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, don't say good day to me, Bucky. That's fine.
He did, didn't he? Earlier.
I'm doing the old bull in the paddock.
I know he didn't.
G'day, Bucky. How are you, mate? My grandfather lived to be 104.
Wow, that's pretty
And
cool, awesome.
the night before he went to bed, one of his sons who lived near him, he said to him, I'm really tired, I'm done. And his son said, no, you'll be right. And passed away in his sleep at 104. But did so much in his life. Staggering to think of 104 years of life. Well, as dangerous as falling out of the skies in a
Wow.
plane, it's
Not good.
very
No.
minimal chance that you're going to die in an aeroplane. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. Even if things are hereditary, at the end of the day, we really don't know.
No, like I say, a third-party incident could end your life without knowing it, like getting hit by a VMAX fangs at 300 mile an hour when you weren't aware it was coming. That's just a metaphor. I mean, life is life. That's why it is important, not because I'm getting older. It is important to try and make the most of your life, no matter what that means. Do something different.
Well, it just
Break the mold and
it just
travel and stuff.
shows you how quick time goes. Like, what's the date today? Where are we? What are we? I don't even know. What is
20th,
it?
I think, I'm
20th of
guessing.
June?
Yep.
This time last year, we were sitting in a bunker and
Yep.
I was looking after my mum. This
Yep.
time last year. And look the time.
I mean, I can tell you, as you get older, months and years go like this. It's like, what? Hey, slow down. Woo. Hey, come, just give me a break. But it does. But it doesn't go any faster. But it seems to go faster. You know, people talk about bucket lists and all things like that. And don't worry about that. Just do, like I say, most people tread water in their lives. They get to a point where they've looked after everybody and responsible, and they forget about the one person that is really important. That's yourself. Even if you get buy a pair of bloody shoes or a nice shirt,
No, I just
do
get
something different.
I just
Treat yourself is what I'm saying.
yeah, chocolate.
Buckets of chocolate.
Yeah.
But I mean, also as you get older, you'll ask about people and say, "How's he going?" They go, "No, he's gone." Oh, okay. What about? No, he's gone. You think, geez.
Well, that's like because I had all Mum and Dad's old Super 8 movies. You remember the old Super 8 cameras? I had them transferred to digital, and the kids were looking at some the other week. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh my God, after a while, because I'm going, oh yeah, that's this so-and-so person, but they're now dead. That's so-and-so person, but they're now dead. And the
Yeah.
kids go, is there anyone left alive in this videos you're showing us? Yeah. I can't look down there very well. Got to read you.
Okay, I missed whatever Awesome said.
I have almost died 6 times in my life. The very first one while I was having, while I was being, oh, you were breech. Yeah, my niece was breech. Well, see, my belief is, that's what I call exit points. We have a choice of our exit points. And this is just my belief, or I don't know how I come to, I think I was talking to a monk once. I think it's 8 exit points you get to choose. Now, like you just said, awesome.
You're talking like a cat with 9 lives, eh?
You've had 6 times where
You got 2 to go, mate. That's all you got. 2.
You could have died. This is just what I believe, and you chose not to.
She's really a cat. Yeah.
No, it's too late.
She often swishes her tail.
I'll get it.
Seeds? What are you trying to say?
I'll get it.
Seeds?
Oh, shut up.
Actually, I've just figured out it's not the cats eating plants, it's Hooker. She puts a cat woman uniform on at night time and sneaks out.
Oh, I'll get into that subject another time. It's a bit late to get into those sort of subjects.
But yeah, when it comes to, like I say, I know it's so easy just to stay in the same rut and do what you do, and you're happy doing that. A lot of people are just happy going along, but every now and then do something on the tangent, the different, just for the hell of it. But whatever you do, wear sunscreen. Some people will get what I just said there.
That's a good song, that. No,
Yeah, it is.
I'll explain it another night. It's a bit too late for me to get into it. There's probably things that you've thought, oh, I should have died, but really, it's not. It wasn't one of the times you could have picked to go.
That's the place to be, VMAC. We've all got to be Major Tom at some stage in our life. Like today, man, I just showed Awesome my knobs, and I was excited. How many people are going to show Awesome their knobs today? No one else, just me.
And they're gold.
And they're shiny. Winter's sitting in now, cold nights, freezing bloody mornings. Hello, Sids. How did dinner go? Not sure which one you were making. You said you were cooking it. Let me try and remember. Beef. What?
VMAX says, you never know, there might be a lot of people running up to show Awesome their knobs.
Could be. Yes. Yes, I told everyone else to go away and only Awesome got to see the knobs. Not super big, but Awesome appreciates a shiny golden knob every day.
God, someone comes in halfway through the conversation.
Mystic, I sent you an email with a pic.
Okay. I will check it. Probably I'll check it tomorrow now. I'll be going to bed shortly. It is. It's nine. Oh God, it's only 9:30. It feels like midnight here.
But she took a flu and cold tablet last night, and that, because she's been coughing sitting up in bed,
But that was a
that
good.
helped you.
That was a good one from England, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should have bought more. I
Well,
went to the shop and bought some today, and I can't swallow the damn things. They're too big. Why do they have to make tablets the size of a friggin' bullet?
well,
I can't
you eat
swallow
food,
them.
bigger mouthfuls than that.
No, because I chew my food properly.
I don't know.
I just not good at swallowing.
So you're not going to have any of them.
I can't swallow those tablets.
What about the night one?
No, I can't. It's bigger than the day one. I have to find
So
something
I've
else.
shown also my smaller knobs, and now you want smaller pills. It's like lily pad here.
Okay, what a delicious conversation. I can't swallow. Why do they have to make them so big?
What, the knobs?
Yeah, it's almost like a horse pill.
Or? Oh, the pills you're talking about.
Not the knobs, for God's sake.
So, Sids, if you put it in, I missed it. What did you cook for your hubby tonight? Was it the beef stir fry?
I know, VMAC,
Sounds good, Sid.
exactly. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, I even have to chew a Panadol before I can swallow it. And I mean, these tablets are bloody. I just can't do it.
So you got some echinacea you can take tonight.
I found some echinacea liquid
Okay.
in the cupboard, yeah. You can swallow big pills.
I mean, we could change that sentence around a little bit, Sids, but you'd say I'd be cheeky then.
Yes, it's G-rated, your chat. Change it to adult if you're going to start.
No, I was only kidding. Yeah, another thing that used to be used, my grandmother used to put stuff in prunes. I wasn't a big prune eater anyway, but it seemed to do the job. You know, the mushy prunes.
That's tablets that you can bite or get a pill crusher, but these tablets you can't. They're meant to be swallowed in the capsule form.
I'm sure you could swallow it. Just need to drink a lot of water while you do it.
I know what I could swallow and can't swallow.
Bucky can tell you. Yeah, peanut butter. She likes smooth peanut butter, so the pill would be lumpy anyway.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to chew though.
Mate. I've read Bucky's skill is that he can actually swallow pills without any water.
Actually, my dad used to be able to do that, and that's true. He could just swallow them without a problem, no drink.
Some pills you got to have before food, some pills you got to have with food, some pills after food. It's all to do with the digestion, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is, Sid. I couldn't think of it. Thanks for explaining that. That's right. That's why I can't break it. So I have to go find something else. I mean, I'm not too bad. My cups of tea with lemon
Lemmy and Himmy, or lemon and honey.
that is working, and I put Vicks on under my feet and on my chest. That helps.
I remember when I was a kid in the UK with all my cousins, and there's 200 cousins. I'm not kidding, there are. My mum's family had 17 alone in her family, siblings. So there was 200, but any get-together, sniffles, coughs, splutters, and within a week, everyone got it. Everyone shared it.
Yeah, I just think I don't like being sick is because we hardly are sick. We were trying to sit down and remember the last time we were sick. Now, we both had a cold a couple of weeks ago when we came back from our trip. That was probably because we
I
got
sort
run
of
down.
got a sniffle here. Pasties, oh, I love them. I think the beauty about pasties is that you can put anything you bloody like in them. I had a very good memory. You're going to put sweet potato and you're going to use different meat in your pasty. It doesn't matter. Look, for me, when I grew up, pasties was all the leftover foods that were still in the fridge that someone bundled together, wrapped pastry around them. I used puff pastry with these, but I would have normally used short crust. But what did I have in the freezer? Puff pastry. And guess what we have for tea again tonight? Pasties. They're yum. You mean these ones? Is that what you were thinking, VMAC? Do you wear them, do you?
Oh, here we go. We're going on the pasty thing again, are we?
Pasty.
We say pasty and we eat them.
And there's a traditional way to make the Cornish pasty, but there's a billion ways to make food. That's why I never say anything but that if you like what you see when I do my cooking videos, do it your own way. Add your own ingredients. It doesn't matter. A pie here is different. I've got one video, I think, which is pot pies. If you put in pot pies and then seeds to fruit them, you'll see that video. And I made these pies about 2.5 inches high, by about 5 and a bit inches wide. It's like,
I'm losing conversation
beautiful.
here. Bucky says we call them sweater puppies.
Sweater puppies. Oh, I think he's talking about the other pasties then. That's the beauty of food. No such thing as a recipe as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I saw he said from that actual celebration they had as well.
Yeah, same here, VMAC.
Short crust. All right, you've got puff pastry, which puffs up when you cook it. You've got short crust pastry, which is just a firm shell.
We eat a lot of cakes, isn't it? People use that for cakes.
Well,
Short crust.
There's heaps of pastries. There's cold pastry when I make my pork pies, which is a lard-based pastry.
Next time you're at the shop, Awesome, just have a look in your freezer section what frozen pastries they have.
Yeah. Puff pastry. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And like I say, there are two ways that I make my pasties, and you saw how I put the flat end and folded it up, Suds. Well, sometimes I just crimp it all around so it's like a half moon. Doesn't really matter. I just decided to do it with the flat end on it.
Yeah, short crust pastry is probably a bit more dense, a bit more heavy than puff pastry.
Well, it's not layered.
No.
Puff pastry is layered pastry.
And then phyllo pastry.
Phyllo pastry is another step up.
That's different again.
But I do like puff pastry making sausage rolls. Just like AC/DC used to sing. It's a long way to the shop if you want a sausage roll. But I mean, that's the beauty of cooking, is that you make it up as you go along. You're an alchemist. Bon Scott's just buried not too far from here, actually.
No, Fremantle.
In Freo.
That's...
But yeah, so for me, anything left over from a meal like vegetables, maybe a bit of roast, I'm thinking the next day there's a feast coming up here. It'll be a stew or a pasty or a soup. There's a fine line between a stew and a soup. Like you would have seen about a week ago, I made a beef stew, and then I had a bit left over, and I started that week of soup. So what did I do? I just added a bit extra beef stock, and I mushed up the stew to make a beef soup. No rocket science involved. Yeah, that's right. But even when I make soups, most of the time, I've got to be able to float my spoon on top, so it's quite thick anyway. Probably, I don't think the cost of sending pasties to Australia is going to be affordable, to be honest. Plus there's the
Poor Danny G's
quarantine.
Poor Danny G's waiting for her parcel.
Have you sent it?
No, because we've still got to go to the big shop to find the other.
She hasn't sent it, Danny. She's all talk.
Oh, shut up. We do what we say. It's just some things take longer.
Doing it by email. That's the best way to do it.
I need to go to the other shop to get the other stuff for Danny.
And do I know what the other shop is, or?
Yeah, the other shop in Midland.
Okay, I've got the place where we're going to go. What's the other shop called?
I can't think of it right now.
It won't well.
Because what I want to try and find is the little Australian flags on a toothpick.
I thought you said Sid's one of those, didn't you?
No, that was a big one I sent Sid as a bit of fun.
I thought it was a little one.
No, it was a bigger one.
Oh, okay, so Sid gets the bigger one and Danny gets the crappy small one.
Danny's getting...
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, shut that. Look, we just... Excuse us while we have a domestic. Danny's getting a bigger one as well, but that's not for the cachet thing. The small ones I'm getting are for the cachet.
Oh, right, okay.
If I said that right.
Yeah, you did.
My God, man.
Huh? What's the name of the shop again? She doesn't know. Hello, Nicoleska.
I better behave myself. Nicole's here. I will not... It's not raining tonight, Nicole.
I missed all those.
Nicole says good evening. Sid says her kids always come to collect her leftovers. Danny G said, honestly, it's okay. I need your...
Time her out.
I need your parcel so
Go on, boot her ass. Get her.
I need your parcel.
She's got a,
so
she's
I
got a
can-
finger near her
Shut up,
phone.
I'm trying to read this.
Nicole, I'm just warning you. Yeah. Oh, I was wiping, yeah.
Oh my God. Nicole, time seeds out, will you?
So, did you ever go to Spain, Nicole? Just curious. You spoke about that about 3 or 4 months ago. Not sure. Might have been for nefarious means. I'm not sure. But you were talking about going to Spain. Did you end up going? No, you don't have to say anything to us, Sids.
Wait till we come over. I know, VMAC.
Fine. Not till next year, if it happens. Are you going to do the running of the bulls, Nicole? Or are you going to do the tomato thing?
No, toast is better.
Just see you covered in tomatoes. What a waste of tomatoes. For the running of the bulls, I will give it a miss.
Is that where they chase the bull down the street?
They run with the bulls. Camino de Santiago. Granada. High crust to lamb, mince, bacon, and green olive. Sounds yum. Pamplona, that's correct, Scarlett. And you win tonight's quiz worth 50,000 Zimbabwe dollars. If I send it in the mail, it's actually cheaper and more valuable if I just send you an empty envelope with a stamp, because it has more value than 50,000 Zimbabwe dollars.
You're like Cajun stuff.
Cajun.
Yeah,
You mean down Louisiana way?
Cajun stuff.
Where they get, you know, to the little French, bit of sort of cook in a big
Oh
pot.
my
and,
God, I think...
have a little bit of moonshine and
I
just
think...
put another
Shut up!
put another alligator in the pot. We're going to make the gumbo big tonight.
I think the cold and flu tablet has gone to Seed's head. I'm not giving you any more.
I'm getting withdrawal symptoms.
Cajun. Cajun is sort of hot spicy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle as well as food. They do talk quite quickly though. We had a friend from Louisiana. Like, what? What did you say? Nothing wrong with crocodile or gator. A friend of ours in Pennsylvania always talks about his spice. What's that spice here? Old Spice. Sid's, that's what he talks about.
Old Spice.
Seasoning, basically.
Old Spice here.
I love really hot. This one, nowhere near hot. Nothing.
No.
Just you rub a chili on a plate first and then take it out.
But Old Spice here is actually an aftershave.
Old Spice. I know, so it's an aftershave here too, but that's what he calls it in Pennsylvania. She grew up hot. Sid's grew up hot. Ooh. Oh no, she says spicy. All right, yeah. But I do like, I mean, I make my own chili sauce. I've got plenty of videos showing you how to make chili sauce, either fermented or other ways. In fact, to give you an idea how I like spice, I could easily drink a whole bottle of Tabasco sauce because to me, it's just fruity. I'm serious. It's just fruity, not hot. Acadian is French Canadian from the Maritimes. Yes, it is certainly made there. But I can make my own too, Sids. No, it's not hot at all, Nicole. For me, it's just fruity. When I have my spaghetti bog, I'll pour a heap of it on top of me meat and spag, and it's nice. It's just fruity. It's not hot. My homemade sauce is hotter.
We know what you meant, Nicole. Spell check, eh?
Cornbread. Well, it's coming because today I seasoned her cast iron pan, and she will be going live tomorrow. No,
I don't know if I'll do it live or
No,
just
she's not gonna do it
film
live.
it in between. I don't want to sneeze all over it.
all right. So we'll do a video. That's what we'll do. You like cornbread? Old Bay. That's what I'm thinking of. Awesome. Old Bay. That's the one.
Go inside in a minute because I think it'll be better for the moment.
Tell them to buy their own.
No.
That's it. Old Bay. It's sort of a. I think there's about 6 ingredients in it. What I'm led to believe. They use it for a rub. They use it in stews. I use Old Bay.
I've never heard
I like sriracha, or however you spell it. Yeah, that's how you spell it.
What's the hottest pepper you've ever had?
Well, I grow a lot of hot peppers, but I usually use them. This sounds silly, I know. The really hot peppers I use for pesticide.
But what's the hottest you've had, she's asking?
Botjolka, scorpion, even habaneros. They're great for using as. But the thing about really hot chilies is if it's unpleasant, there's no point eating it. Frank's is good, yeah, Scotch bonnet. I grow a lot of Scotch bonnet. I can eat them in my, but this one wouldn't go near one.
No, the chili sauce I eat is my sweet chili sauce.
Yeah.
I like.
All my kids eat my chili sauce. No, I don't go, for making chili sauce, I wouldn't use the high-end chilies. Not that they're bad, it's just that I would be the only one having it. So I make a scale, I'll give you an idea. Tabasco for me is barely touching 1 out of 10. It's not even near 1, to be honest. I make chili sauces around 6 to 7. And my sons love it, daughters are not real keen on it. Mrs. won't have it. But some of the good things to use for these really hot peppers is as a pesticide in the garden. Sid's postage is horrendous.
Yeah, wait till we come visit
Yeah,
you.
you can just give it to me. There, hello, Sids, you home? Oh, it's Seeds and Mrs. Seeds. Here they are. There you go, all right. And we'll take your cornbread or whatever you got there when we get there. Don't worry about it, mate. Yeah, but I love growing chilies. You're the busiest person in the world I know, Nicole. You're always busy.
Okay, take
It's
it
like
easy.
you come and say, hello, but I've got to go. I've got all these, I'm expected at Parliament House to deliver a speech
Oh,
on
leave her
inequality. And then I've got to fly to France for lunch. You're so damn busy.
Just take it easy, Nicole.
I'm always in pain. The last 10 minutes, well, if you're in pain, seek a remedy. Don't know what that will be.
Well, try and get some rest, Nicole.
Are you crook, as we say in Australia? You're not feeling well.
No, she explained once before.
Cinnamon, celery, salt, ground bay leaves, cayenne, black pepper, smoked paprika, ground mustard, allspice.
Actually, that sounds nice, actually.
You snorted the ground hot.
Oh, no, we missed that, BMAC.
No, I don't. I like Vinny, but I don't like going to his chats full of mad people.
Well, we do go when he's not got mad people.
See you later, Nicole.
We go when he's got normal people. Well, actually, what's normal? I wear odd socks, so that's not normal.
Oh, I just can't stand the bickering. And no, you said this and I said that. No. So Scarlett's taken a break from stripping and, stripping and painting, washing. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I just, it's like not interested.
Yeah, no, he's not talking to you, Awesome.
I don't mind people having a disagreement.
Awesome's got the recipe for that. She said she can give
For
it
Old
to you.
Spice.
Yeah. I'll just send it to me, Awesome, and he can make it up.
I make.
'Cause you made your own.
I made my own Kentucky Spice up.
Now what's the other
Just
one?
about spot on.
You made your own. What are those things you eat in the shells?
What?
What's the stuff you eat in the shells? The meat, and then you put salad and cheese and.
Oh, you mean tacos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make my own tacos. Wasabi. Yeah, I once went to a nice flash restaurant, Bucky, and I thought, I'll have a bit of that green stuff on, yeah. And it's not hot, it's harsh. That's the best way I can describe it. Horseradish is also,
Yes.
when you grate
Mac.
horseradish, can be quite. And
Okay,
I will
Danny.
send you a care package from Texas later. We'll have a fabulous day. Goodbye, Danny G.
Take it easy.
Danny G is a Texas Ranger.
Oh, she's put some good videos up of a little trip she's been doing. It's been quite interesting watching them.
I ate the one with the tequila.
Oh.
Actually, in Vietnam, we went to Chinatown with this bloke. We said, take us where you go to eat. We had some good food. And then the guy said, you want to try some of this wine? And it had all the bile ducts of the snake in it, and the snake.
Oh, and the armadillo.
He said, do you want a drink? I said, no, I don't want a drink.
And the wine that had a whole armadillo in it.
Yep, whole armadillo in a big bottle.
Oh my God, I was nearly sick. And then underneath all those bottles of wine with all the animals, what was it? All bugs.
Yep.
Fried.
Scarlett does not drink anymore. You're going to get thirsty, Scarlett. You've got to have something.
Oh, no, thank you.
So just repeating the announcement in regards to our very dear friend who is in hospital at the moment. There is no news, but as soon as news is available, you will all be told.
No news is good news. That's how I look at it. Oh, yes, it's the
ridiculous.
postage is ridiculous from here. It really
You might as well be
is.
on Mars, the price they charge.
So that's why I just sent you the little package, same as I'll send Danny a little one. And then we'll bring stuff with us.
Oh, I wouldn't be worried about Tucker. I'd be just thinking about him. Life is what it is, and we'll send our goodwill through our minds to him in whatever format you want to do that. I'm not worried about Tucker. I'm thinking of him, and I'm wanting the very best outcome. So we'll just see what the news is when it arrives, and not speculate and not sort of assume anything, because that's what I'm seeing some people start to do. Not in here, but you know what I'm saying. Don't make assumptions of things you don't know about. Don't make presumptions, because facts are far better to deal with. And now for the weather.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's very deep, stern voice there.
Oh, well, Canadian, Australian healthcare. I had two operations, sort of one after the other, which would have cost easy 100,000. Easy. I didn't pay anything. That is our Australian health system, just like the Canadian one. But we've got to pay for dentistry.
Oh, our dentists are ridiculous. The cost of our dentals here,
Hello, seal hater.
That is ridiculous.
We probably spent $5,000 in the last.
I mean, to have a tooth pulled.
4 months.
What amazes me here, each time you go back, you say you've got to have another filling or another tooth pulled, it gets more expensive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah. They figure they can take you for more money because you came back.
Depends what tooth you're having done. You're looking at over $150 for a filling, or $200. And then you got $200 for a tooth to be pulled, or $300.
Well, I've spent like $600 on 2 root canals on the same tooth, and now he wants to put in a cap
But you know what amazes
for about
me?
$1,600.
Because
You mean holidays you can have for $1,600?
I like to do competitions, right? You know, enter competitions to win a new kitchen or win this, whatever. Why is there never a competition to have dental work done? I reckon I should do that. You could win 2 fillings.
You can, here in Australia, if you are under a certain income level, you can go to a clinic which is run by the government, which is government dentists, and it's about, if it was $100 to get something done on a normal dentist, it'd be about $20 to get done at the government clinic. So people on very low incomes are looked after.
Yeah, I got to say that. Yeah, if you're
So
low
there is that.
income or pension, yeah.
Nice, Bucky. But I mean, it's just what it is. But our health system, in regards to everything else, costs you nothing. You walk into a hospital and you say, "Oh, I'm not feeling too well." If they spend $1 million fixing you up, which they do, uh, at the end of the day, when you walk out, they give you a little ticket that says, "That's for the taxi ride."
The other thing that's expensive here actually is glasses. If you
Yeah.
want to go for the old black framed Superman glasses, yeah, the frame's cheap, but it's the rest of it that is expensive here.
I've got driving glasses and I got sunglass, prescription sunglass driving glasses as well. So I've got two. I've got the clear for night time and sunnies for during the day. But I don't really need them for reading as such. No worries. I've probably got 6 or 7 casts, but the wife wanted this particular shape to fit in that little oven to
I didn't
make the
care if it
cornbread.
had the handle or not, I just wanted that shape.
Like I say, there's lots of tips we can share with each other. And that's, I believe, what this format's all about. Good company and recipes, and this can save you money. And if you use that, I don't have all the answers, never will, but some people will. And if you're willing to share it, we can usually save money, get things done better.
Put the bubbles on.
I'm not going to do that again because it buggered up.
Oh, that's because you started playing with it.
Went all black and white. Be right back, phone call.
Who's that? Oh, that'll be me.
Sids. That'll be you?
Kidding.
All right.
Hello, Sis. How are you? How you going?
I don't know what I'm cooking. We've eaten so well by
I don't
cooking
know.
such little because we
Tomorrow,
made.
no, just have nipples.
Yeah, I don't think he has any idea on the cost of living in different countries. Now he's going to be a world traveller because he went to Canada. Really?
Actually,
Okay.
I did that with all my kids.
Yep. Yep, that's true. That's what happens here. Thank you very much, M. Turner. I enjoy cooking. I'm not a chef, but I do love flavours. For me, that's the most important thing. If I go somewhere and I eat something that doesn't taste good, I just won't eat it. And everything I make is not perfect, but it tastes good. I'll actually turn in my cooking skills to show a few old-time pudding recipes like rice pudding, steamed puddings, suet puddings, things like that, that are really a lost art these days. No one seems to do them. But I do like rice pudding. That's yum, especially when you get that little film on top of the rice pudding,
No.
you know, when you crack it. Yum, creamy, delicious. I love bread and butter pudding. Yeah, that's one of the easiest things in the world to make too. Bankrupting someone over a broken leg or surgery makes no sense. No, I've always had this policy in my mind, Bucky, that you must look after the people of a country. Yeah, it does. Saves a heap of money. Need to Boity quiz. Oh, you want a quiz? Oh, not tonight. I will do one in the future, but not tonight. Yeah, I mean, bread and butter pudding for me is that I like just a little tidbits of the bread sticking out, so it's a little bit crispy on top
Yes,
there.
I don't like those.
And just jiggly, not
No.
floppy, but jiggly.
I don't like those two puddings, but I like Wheat Bix pudding.
You eat my bread and butter pudding?
No,
Well, you pretend to eat it, do you?
I eat Wheat Bix pudding.
Not big on wheat bix
I
pudding.
am. I like that.
Even making up ice cream to make it a bit interesting for the kids. I don't know if you know what a cherry ripe is. It's a dark chocolate with cherry glaze in it. You chop that up really fine. You get a Kit Kat, you chop that up real fine. You get a crunchy and chop. You know what I mean? 3 or 4 or 5 different types of things. Marshmallows, chop them up. And just get plain old vanilla ice cream. Take it out the freezer and scoop a bit out, put it in a bowl, because you're going to eat that bit. Where the hole is, you put all these bits and pieces, and you mix it all up, put it back in the freezer, and when the kids have a cone of ice cream, it's got all those goodies in there.
And I got to say, I do like tapioca pudding.
Yeah, tapioca is nice. That's sort of an old time sort of food too, Turner. It's like when I was a kid, you get tapioca when I used to go to school.
Yes.
Little
They
frog
make
eggs
it
going everywhere.
Turner said he always, I don't know if he or she, feel guilty if they go out to eat and then it sucks, it's a waste of money. Yeah, that's happened to us, Turner. We've gone out.
You can live well and cheaply. I did a series, someone asked me to do it. I did a series of 7 days for $20 US per person. We had food left over. We had all sorts of food. Didn't go hungry. So for 20 US per person per week, you can live quite well. And what you don't spend on excess food bills, you can spend on other stuff. With the brothers, ooh, VMAC was in with the brothers.
With her brothers.
I used to love taking my cast iron pan when I used to go camping. I mean, you know, with a lid on it, like a cruise shape, but smaller one. And I would put things like, I'd make what we call damper, which is a bread. It's quite hard. When it's hollow, it's ready. But you'd have a stew going as well in another cast iron pot. And something about really slow cooking food, sitting around a campfire with some friends. They were great nights doing things like that.
So Vemac's got 4 brothers.
Yeah, but they're sort of force-fed it, Seal, because most of the produce that comes from supermarkets is full of sodium. I rarely ever use salt when I cook. I'll season a steak, yes, but as far as adding salt to a dish, no, I'll dish it up to you and say, if you want salt, put it on your plate. Because salt is in everything. Sugar is in everything. We have next to no sugar and next to no salt, to be honest with you. All right.
Okay.
Am I going to see that video
thanks.
sometime this week? We'll
Thanks,
see.
also. Awesome. If you want some help editing videos, if they're in pieces, you can send them to me in WhatsApp and I can put them together for you.
She's good at that.
If you want certain things taken out, but you don't want to lose the gist of your video, I can do it for you.
I don't do much editing. I film a bit, add them all together, press send. I think what's happened is that, Seal hated that a lot of people have gone away from fresh food. What do I mean by that? Well, you get people who go down and buy something that's packaged and they'll just eat it. And in there, because the manufacturer wants it to last, they don't know how long it takes to sell, has a lot of sodium in it. Fresh vegetables are pretty good. Fresh meat from a butcher. So one of the old, I'll do a challenge one week where I don't have anything out of a packet. I'll do a week on that, which is fine by me. It's fresh meat, fresh steak, sausages made by the butcher, and he has low salt or no salt, and vegetables. I'll live like a king. See you later, Awesome. Have a good day. But it's too much emphasis on quick, easy meals. You know, I say this all the time, that people always tell me I don't have time. Well, make bloody time. And most processed foods, literally, and I'm not being rude, a lot of people that eat just packaged food get fat. I'm not being mean, it's just fact. Yeah, I'll have one when I come in.
Show everyone your knob.
For what?
When you come in, you can show everyone everyone you know.
No, they're awesome seeing them. That's good enough. Yes, I made a couple of stir fries this week, and to be honest, probably took 15, 20 minutes prepping and about 10 minutes cooking, 25 minutes. Both meals, there were 4 meals, and each meal I cooked. One was crispy chicken, honey chicken, and the other one was the beef stir fry. And I think total cost was about, so there would have been 8 meals. It would have been about $2 a meal. Fresh vegetables, fresh meat. It's not like I've got a family friend who is really overweight, and he's diabetic, who just says, "Oh, I don't eat much." And his wife says, "No, don't eat much at meal times, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, fridge, Coke, meat, bologna, cake, biscuits, 5 o'clock in the morning." And then when he sits down for lunch, he just has a small salad. See what I'm saying? It's the nibbling. Well, Coke's got an extraordinary amount of sugar in, and he's a very bad diabetic. Look, none of us have the perfect body. As you get older, you suffer from this, that, and the other. But I think if you just eat well, the old saying that you are what you eat is true. Maple glazed salmon, maple glazed tofu, and takes minutes. Yes. Hot mess. I think one of the secrets too is to buy just enough food for a couple of days. That's what we really do, to be honest with you. I used to work for Coca-Cola, and then I had a Pepsi franchise. I know exactly what goes in there. The worst one out of all of them. Anyone here like Fanta? You know, fun with Fanta? Nice bottle of Fanta? Well, a can of Coke has 11 teaspoons of sugar, and a can of Fanta has 16 teaspoons. Just go to your sugar bowl, you get a cup, and put 16 teaspoons of sugar into a glass, and then look at it. Used to work for Pepsi. I had a franchise of Pepsi for a number of years. I'm sure cocaine is great for weight loss, because you're never with that, you know, where am I, man? I don't know, I've eaten, I don't care. Give me another. Man. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you asked any kid and you put a can of Coke, can of Fanta, another can of pop here and that, and said, "What do you think about these?" They go, "Oh, they're great." And I'd say, "What do you think about sugar and diabetes, which is the most common disease in the world now?" They go, "Oh, that's terrible." And I said, "All right, I'm just going to remove all these cans and replace them with the amount of sugar that's in each one." It might make them think. Do you know what I mean? Can of Fanta, 16 teaspoons of sugar. Which one would you like? And they go, "Oh, I'll definitely take the Fanta." And I say, "But that's just diluted what this is." It's marketing. This is what's happened to our world. It's the marketing. Kids don't think about the product other than, "I bet that tastes good." That's all I'm saying. You know, there are labels on all cigarette packets in Australia that say it will kill you. But on a Big Mac, there's nothing. But in my country, dying from cancer from smoking is third biggest killer. Biggest killer is obesity. And juvenile diabetes is off the scale, because kids just say it tastes good. "Can I have one of them, Dad? And a burger? And one of those? Gee, that tastes good. Dad, I need bigger t-shirt. Actually, Dad, just buy me a damn tent, will you?" So it's like lambs to the slaughter. They don't know. Marketing doesn't tell them. But if you smoke a cigarette, they're going to tell you on the label it's going to kill you. Well, it's the third biggest killer. I actually would like the tobacco companies to say smoking is the third biggest killer in Australia. The next two are heart disease, and the top one is obesity. I wonder how your kids would go if they got their Big Mac and I opened it up, and on the label it said, "This can cause death." That's what they put on cigarette packets. You think there's a few backhanders to the governments all around the world saying, "Oh, we can't have that on burgers"? It's all right saying for the parents to educate VMAC, but unfortunately, a lot of parents aren't educated. And I'm not being mean, but that's true. They're the ones that get Big Mac as well. You've seen a family, you've done this, I've taken the grandson to a cheeseburger and whatever, and I sit down with him and he eats it and he likes it. Doesn't get it very often, but we do. But you'll see a little chubby kid walk in, his chubby sister walk in, his really chubby mum walk in, and then his dad struggling to open the damn door. And I really feel like yelling out, "You don't need any, go home." But they all pile up and they eat it, and they all turn around and say, "That tastes great." So getting parents with the same habits to teach their children to do better is near impossible if the parent is just as bad. And I don't know what to say. Lots of things will kill you. It's the excess of the amount of it. Yeah, that's what I do. It's only a treat every now and then. And my grandkids love my food, so a bit of a bonus there. I'm on my second bout with cancer and it has spread to the bones. Well, Turner, while you got breath in you and you can open your eyes each day, do whatever you damn do and can enjoy whatever day you have. We're not given any guarantees. But I do, like I say, I do think if there's fairness in advertising, the thing that kills most people in my country is obesity. Not one label on anything to do with fast food. Zero. And I'm pretty sure it'd be the same in the US, that obesity and diabetes is the #1 cause of death, as it is in my country. I'm living, not dying. It's 3 years, 2 months. Good. My mother had cancer, 3 types of cancer, had some parts of her stomach removed, ended up dying of lung cancer. But from her first diagnosis of cancer, she lived 25 years. I mean, you go back 100 years, that would not have been the case. Would not have been the case. So cancer is just like every other disease these days, just that it's pretty nasty and can take your life. But so can obesity. There's one particular character on YouTube who is morbidly obese, doesn't wash, eats crap, and he's the king of the free world. What can I say? A glowing example. Look, I know my grandmother used to say it's all right to have a bit of meat on your bones. In other words, a little bit's fine. Just when you can't breathe when you're sitting there and you're overweight to the fact of morbidity, surely you don't need to be told by anybody. Yes, you're right, there, mate. Tinted glasses. Anyway, I'm not knocking anyone that's overweight. I'm just saying you don't need anyone to tell you. You know, the old story, does my bum look big in this? I'm usually brutally honest. I said, it looks huge. Why did you ask? But, like I say, meat on your bones is fine. I don't like really skinny people. I think they're dangerously, not protected from things like the immune system when they're so weak and skinny. But really big people are everywhere. And like I say, on my cigarette packets, when I buy them, it says it will kill me. But on a Big Mac, it just says smiley face. Have another one. Anyway, on that note, have a great day wherever you are. I am going to go to bed, and my battery's running low, as you probably saw a bit of a glitch there. So until next time, I hope you have a safe day, and I hope you have fun. And if you've not done something different in your life for the last year or so, just do something different, whatever it is. Go and shake the hand of a stranger.